All right. If you're tuning in to this, I'm going to help you get started with the first part of this assignment. Know that you're going to need to put your answers in Schoology when you're finished. And so where we're going to start is this first row. I'm going to go ahead and say that you don't have to do any estimating today, although I think it's always a good idea to estimate, but I'm not going to require that today because there's 25 problems here. So if you have a hard time writing on this paper, I would highly encourage you to go get graph paper or notebook paper at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first row, and that's the only help I'm going to give you on this entire assignment. So you do have your multiplication chart that we've made this week that I would use as needed if you don't know your facts. This is supposed to be your go-to. All right. So when we think about 6 times 8, 6 times 8, what is that going to give you? That's going to give you 48. So you're going to write your 8. You're going to carry your 4. When you think about 8 times 4, you have to think about that being 8 times 4 is 32. And then you're going to add in 4 more, 33, 34, 35, 36. So this part is going to be called 36. Cross out your 1 and cross out your 8. Put your 0 placeholder down. And now it's the 2's turn. 2 times 6 is going to give you 12. Write down your 2. Carry your 1. 2 times 4 is going to give you 8. Plus 1 more gives you 9. You're going to add these two partial products together. That will give you 8. That will give you 8. And this will give you 12. Now, if you put commas in here, that's fine, but I'm not requiring you to put commas in your answer document. Let's move on to the next one. We have 6 times 5. So 6 times 5 is going to give you 30. So you're going to record your 0, carry your 3. Then it's going to be 5 times 7. 5 times 7 is 35. Plus the 3 more, that's 36, 37, 38. So 38 is your total. Again, if you don't know your facts, you should be using your multiplication chart to make sure you're getting the right answer. Put your 0 placeholder down. Think about 7 times 6. So go back. 7 times 6 is going to give you 42. You write your 2. You carry your 4. Then it's going to be 7 times 7. That's going to give you 49. And that's going to add 4 more to it. 50, 51, 52, 53. Now that you have these two partial products, you should be able to add these together. You get 0, you get 10, you get 3 plus 3, which is 6, plus 1 more makes 7, and 5. 5,700. Okay? Alright, moving on to the next one. We have 0 times 1, which is going to give you 0. And 0 times 5, which is also going to give you 0. So I'm just going to leave my 0 here. I'm now going to multiply by my 9. That's 9 times 1, which is 9. And 9 times 5, if I don't know that, I'm going to go back to my paper. 9 times 5 is 45. This is your answer. Oh, another one where we're multiplying by 0. Anything times 0 is going to be 0. So we're going to go ahead and put that placeholder down. We're now going to multiply by 3. 3 times 4. If you don't know, 3 times 4 is 12. Write your 2. Carry your 1. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 more makes 7. 720. All right, and our last one, we're going to multiply everything by 1. Well, 71 times 1 is going to be 1 and 7. Put your 0 placeholder down. Now we're going to multiply everything by 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 7 is 42. Now that you have those two partial products, I want you to put them together. And there's your final answer. So there's your answers for the first row. Remember, it's not necessary to put the commas in. And it's going to be your job to try to get the rest of these complete. Make sure you write neatly, that you can tell your 4s from your 9s, your 0s, and your 6s. When you're finished, you're going to go to the November 21st folder, and you're going to enter answers. Okay? When you finish, you should be able to see which ones you were able to get right and which ones you were able to get wrong. Circle the ones that you missed so you'll know which ones you need to fix for corrections.